Hey, this is Janice Masters, the Shaman Mama from janicemasters.com. And today we're going to do something different. I'm going to talk about a concept I've been working with a lot within myself and with my clients and students. And then I'm going to lead you in a guided meditation. And before I do that, I want to tell you that I do have a Facebook group called the Woman's Miracle Circle. And I would love for you to check that out because we're really doing some amazing things, making miracles and sharing the miracles that are manifesting into our lives. Hi, Joan. So glad you're here for this one. Thanks. And also, this Friday, I'm starting a 6-week coaching, group coaching program for that Art of Miracles program. And there's a great Thanksgiving special going on right now. So I will post the link to both of those in the comments afterwards so that you can check them out. So what we're going to talk about today is this very interesting concept of exoneration. Now, the way that this came up for me was on Mother's Day morning last May. I was sitting in meditation and I saw what amounted to a billboard in front of me with my eyes closed that was flashing this word in great big capital letters, exoneration. And so I sat with it and I allowed myself to be guided into what exactly that meant. And it was pointed out to me, I mean, this was a direct download from Spirit that was just incredible. It was pointed out to me that exoneration is very different from forgiveness, two extremely different concepts. With respect to forgiveness, which is lovely and really welcomed by our heart and soul, with forgiveness, it is assumed that you or someone else has done something wrong and that is being let go. With exoneration, it's quite a different scenario because exonerated means you never did anything wrong. And in this download, it was presented to me in what you might call legalese kinds of language. The things that I heard was declared innocent of all charges. Time served counts. You are free to go. So it's a really powerful one, especially for sensitives, those people who are highly sensitive, have a nervous system that is calibrated to be resonating at a much higher level, and also empaths, two different things. Empaths are those who can feel and sometimes take on the emotions and the experiences of others. So with exoneration, again, let me say it again, you never were guilty of the things you believe that you are charged with. And you've got any kind of a super ego, especially as a sensitive or an empath, we're often walking around feeling like we are responsible for any number of things that have to do with ourselves and that have to do with others around us. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and imagine that in front of you, you see a great big, on the wall, old-fashioned slate blackboard, like you would see in a classroom. And there's a ledge beneath the blackboard that has chalk on it and a felt eraser, okay? And I want you to pick up the chalk, and I want you to begin to write on that blackboard, first of all, anything that you feel resentful of. Just start writing. And after you've written what you feel resentful of, I want you to write what you feel guilty about. We're bringing all these shadowy things up to the surface. So we can't clear anything unless we know it's there. So then after you've written what you're resentful of, what you feel guilty about, write about what you feel stressed over. And then perhaps there are some things that you feel sad about. Write those down on the blackboard. Get the feel of the chalk in your hand, writing on that great big slate blackboard. And now list the things that weigh on you because you feel responsible for them. And lastly, I'm going to ask you to write down the names of anyone whose feelings, issues, future happiness, etc., you believe you have taken on into yourself. Write down the names of those people. Okay, and so when you're finished with this list, put the chalk back on the ledge, come back to me, and we're going to start a guided meditation. So keeping your eyes closed, I'm going to sound my Tibetan bowl. So now we are in sacred space together, and I'm going to lead you through a powerful and nourishing meditation. First, I ask you to put your hands on your heart and bring your consciousness into your heart. Your consciousness may be floating up above your head someplace. I want you to drop it down into your heart chakra. Take a breath. And then allow that energy to move down through your body, all the way down through your abdomen, into your legs, down through your legs, out the soles of your feet, and into Mother Earth, penetrating deeply through all of the layers of Mother Earth until you get to the center of the earth. And I want you to notice something about the center of the earth, which is that it's like another world. The center of Mother Earth, the heart of Mother Earth, is like a parallel universe to the one we live in. Everything here exists in harmony. All beings feel unconditional love for one another. There is tremendous cooperation and harmony and light and happiness and joy. And so you're going to take that energy that exists in the heart of Mother Earth, and you're going to begin to bring it up, back up through her many layers, coming up to the crust of the earth, and then bringing it in through the soles of your feet, up through your legs, up through your hips, your abdomen, and back into your heart, and connect that energy into your heart in whatever way feels right for you. And take a breath into that. Great. Now, I invite you to take your heart energy and move it up through your chest, into your neck, through your head, and out through your crown chakra at the top of your head, sending it out through the ethers, past the sky, into the farthest reaches of the universe, out among the stars and the planets and beyond, into just beingness. And allow yourself to experience the peace the tranquility, the serenity of that cosmic universal energy. And now begin to bring that energy with you as you come back down through the universe, through the stars and the planets, into our atmosphere, our sky and our clouds, and down into the room where you're sitting, into the crown of your head, down through your head and your neck, and into your heart, where you allow that cosmic universal energy to connect with your heart and with the already energy of Mother Earth that's there. And take a breath. Okay, so now you are grounded and connected with Mother Earth. You are elevated and connected with cosmic consciousness. And now you become aware that there is a shower of rainbow light over your head. It's actually showering down on you as if you were standing under a shower. It's almost like water, but it's more illuminated than water. And it has every conceivable color of the rainbow, every nuance of color, every shade of color, every tone of color of the rainbow. And it's showering down on you. And so I invite you to open your crown chakra and allow that rainbow light to begin to enter your body through your head. And as it comes in through your head and begins to slowly move down, you notice that it's clearing the residue of anything which you do not care to contain within your sovereign energy system, anything which doesn't serve you, anything which causes suffering or discomfort, anything that holds tension. And so this rainbow light begins to stream down through your head. It's actually touching every single cell in your physical system. And what's amazing is that each and every cell gets to choose which color would be of the most benefit to it at the moment. So some cells will be taking on green, well, some will be taking on pink, and some will be bathed in yellow. And they intuitively, instinctively know exactly what is for their highest good at the moment. So all of your cells are benefiting as this shower of rainbow light washes through you, and it continues to wash through you from the crown of your head down through your head, your neck, your chest, your arms, your abdomen, your hips, your legs, out through the soles of your feet, and it just keeps flushing through you, flushing and swirling through you. And your cells are so open to receiving the color that they want and need at this very moment. And it just keeps flushing and swirling and flowing through you like the most glorious shower of energetic possibility that is clearing, again, anything that doesn't serve you, anything at all within your energetic system that no longer serves, that you are ready to allow to be released. Such a beautiful thing. So now the rainbow shower begins to slow down, and eventually it stops, and you take a breath. And now this incredible liquid gold appears above your head. It's this light that is as thick as honey and as deeply, richly colored as a chunk of gold from the earth. And this incredibly powerful gold liquid light also begins to come in through your crown chakra And this light begins to fill all of the spaces between your cells. The infinite space between your cells becomes filled with this thick, glorious, rich, nourishing, honey gold colored light. And you just receive. You just allow yourself to receive as it flows through your body, knowing exactly where to go to fill in all of the amazingly infinite spaces between your cells. And it moves all the way down through your chest and your abdomen and your back and your hips and your legs and your feet and your arms and your hands. So that now you are what you always are, but perhaps at this moment you recognize the being of light that you are. So everything that does not serve has been washed away. All of your cells are filled with whichever color of the rainbow serves them best at the moment, and they're all vibrating happily. And the space between all of your cells is filled with this incredible gold liquid light. And at this moment, you understand the meaning of the word exonerated. Exonerated means you never did anything wrong. You never were guilty of what you or anyone else charged you with. You are innocent. You are pure. You are pristine. Take that in, breathe that in. And now that liquid gold light has stopped flowing, and so your sovereign energetic space is glowing like a lightning bug. You're glowing as the light being that you are. And now, before you come back to the conscious reality of the room that you're in, I want you to once again imagine that blackboard on which you wrote all of those things that you were feeling resentful, guilty, stressed, sad, responsible, all that stuff that you were carrying, which has been washed away from your energetic sovereign space. And so now you're standing in front of that blackboard again. You're looking at all that writing that you did when we first began this. And you notice that on the floor by the blackboard, there's a bucket of water. And in the bucket, there's a large sponge. And I want you to reach down and get that sponge and squeeze it out a little bit. And then I want you to begin to take that sponge and move it back and forth across the blackboard, wiping away all evidence of all of those things that you were carrying before. See the water dripping down? Feel that heaviness of the sponge in your hand and keep washing back and forth until you are satisfied that any vestige, any residue, any remnant of any of those things that you wrote down is gone. And when you are satisfied that the blackboard is clean, pristine, and just as innocent as you are, you can drop that sponge back into the bucket of water. And then I will ring my Tibetan bowl once again and come back to conscious reality within the room that you're in, and we'll discuss. Beautiful. Okay, so I have shared with you one of my favorite meditations, which I will frequently do before I even get out of bed in the morning. So I'd love to hear how you experienced it, what you liked about it, any questions you have about it. Brenda says she'll be watching it later. Cool, Brenda. Thanks. Okay. Well, if there are no questions, I invite you to come back and watch, listen to this guided meditation anytime you wish. Use it for yourself. Share it with anyone you think may enjoy it and benefit from it. This is Janice Masters, the Shaman Mama from JaniceMasters.com, and I am going to put a couple of links into the comments of things that I would like to invite you to check out. One of them being a group coaching experience for 6 weeks beginning this Friday on the art of miracles, to learn more about how to actually bring miracles consciously into your life. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here, and I love you, and I'll see you soon.